Hi, Megan.
Hey, Devon.
We have to start with our usual greeting, or it
Have
wouldn't
to.
be the hockey style pod, even though we are sitting right next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Hello to our listeners, and welcome back to another episode of Hockey Style with Devon and Megan. If you're new here, welcome. We are a podcast that talks about all things hockey, but through the lens of the humans who shape the sport, with their subject matter expertise and everything they do personally to impact the style of their favorite team, franchise, or arena, and of course, the sport that we all love best. This is an interesting episode to start on if it's your first. You may want to check out our typical format and any of our other episodes. But today we are together at a very special place in downtown Detroit. So we thought we would broadcast to you live from Detroit Golf Club.
Here we are.
Why is Detroit Golf Club special to you?
Lots of reasons. This is where my fiance and I had our first date, and we will also be getting married here next May.
Yay! Very exciting. So Topher and I joined Detroit Golf Club, my husband, about a decade, maybe longer ago now. And it's a really cool piece of history to Detroit because it's the only golf club or country club located in the city. It was built in 1899, has two really cool Donald Ross golf courses. So if you're in Detroit, let us know. We would love to bring you here. But right now we are just hanging out, literally sitting on a rug. Talking about hockey because that's what we do.
That's what we do.
So if you're coming back, you know our podcasts have 3 periods. We like to talk first period about everything happening in the world of hockey. Second period, invite on a special guest in the industry. And third period, give a rundown of our takeaways as well as leave you with a hockey style tip. But today we're gonna blend the whole thing together and call it a scrimmage, maybe in honor of the upcoming red versus white game for the Red Wings in Grand Rapids, because we just wanted to talk hockey and some of the things we are excited about and some of the things we expect from each of the 32 teams this upcoming season.
Yeah.
So we'd love your thoughts too. Please leave us a comment below. And if you like the pod, please go ahead wherever you're listening and give us a like and a subscribe. We would love to see you back again. So Megan, I was on the Instagram as one does and came across a kind of fun post that I will pull up. I wanted your thoughts on it.
Uh-oh.
We'll see. We'll see what you think.
What would I think?
Okay, here it is. Credit to Binner Memes. This individual listed the one thing every team in the NHL has to be excited about or look forward to or be happy about going into the coming season. And as soon as I saw that, I thought, oh, I love this fresh take because especially this summer when there hasn't been a ton of movement, you know, a lot of the really big names in free agency went real quick. Not a lot of surprises, I would say. It was nice to actually see some content about the positives. Then I dug a little deeper. Well, I would love your thoughts. So starting alphabetically with the Anaheim Ducks, which you know is a soft spot for me because I love their mascot. He is the only goalie mascot in the league. Okay, what do you think about this? Anaheim has this reason to be excited for the new season.
Mm-hmm.
It will be their first season without Cronin as their head coach. Thoughts about the new head coach? I wasn't a huge fan when he was in Chicago.
I mean, if you think it's gonna help.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, we took Gibson, Gibson. That'll be interesting to see who Dostal is paired with, how that goes. But I think Anaheim is on an upward trend. I think they'll be better this season than last.
I don't know. They're so strange to me with, moving on from Zegras, and I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting one to follow. But Boston Bruins is a tough one. To our friend Melissa, who is the #1 Boston Bruins fan, she's a positive for the team. They have Melissa. Sure. Otherwise, Binner Meme said the positive for the Boston Bruins is David Pastrnak.
mean, he is.
If that is the one positive, so be it.
He's great.
Yeah, he's great.
really funny.
There's always pasta. Okay, moving on to Buffalo Sabres. You know, I have my thoughts on this one. The 1 month span, they look like they could maybe make the playoffs before losing 10 plus straight games.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's a harsh. That's a harsh one.
Oh, so we don't know what month. Just 1 month they're
1
gonna
month.
decide to be amazing, and then it's not gonna go well. Well, I feel bad for them.
Their goaltending looks good. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, Devon Levi, and Alex Lyon.
Okay.
I mean, sort of the dream team right there.
Is it?
Yes. Moving on. Your other favorite team, Calgary Flames.
I got, this wasn't even my fault. What's it gonna be?
This is pretty legit though,
What's it
thinking
gonna be?
about the money. 1 year closer to the end of the Kadri and Huberdeau contracts.
So embarrassing.
I know, but those are some big contracts. All right, Canes, this is one that's important to you as well. At least 15 games of Ehlers before he most likely requests a trade. What do you think? Would he actually request a trade?
He's maybe.
It could happen. Okay, this is a positive. Chicago Blackhawks, Bedard and Nazar breakout.
Maybe.
Yeah, I could see it. This could be the year. That'll be fun. I totally agree with Colorado Avalanche. A full season of Gabe Landeskog.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what like state he's in. Like, is he the,
Is he the Gabe? Yeah.
back to full form, or is it just, I mean, I guess anything is better than nothing. Such a great player. So yeah, hopefully that's good.
He looked good in playoffs. So we'll see. Columbus Blue Jackets potentially getting back into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think they can.
I think they can too. Hopefully it's not at the Detroit Red Wings detriment, but
guess what?
We'll see. Dallas Stars, a full season of Mikko Rantanen added to the core.
Such a bummer. That's so.
Why?
I don't know. I'm not that jazzed up about it.
I'm jazzed for them. I keep seeing these Dallas memes of other Dallas sports athletes like having these like emotional moments in their respective games, and the captions just like, it's okay, the Stars have Mikko Rantanen. I mean, like, he looked so good in the playoffs. That was so much
for
fun.
A minute.
Well, yeah, Dallas did have a breakdown, but I think it'll be fun to watch. Are you ready for Detroit?
I don't even want to hear it. It's not gonna be good.
Okay, Megan has not seen these yet.
Yeah.
No, this is actually a real positive. It's not a smartest comment you so often get.
You have to put real in front of it like that. I don't think that's what's gonna happen.
No, I think this is a legitimate point. A full season under McClellan to try and end the playoff drought. I'm curious and excited and optimistic about a full season under McClellan, where he starts at camp, he lays in his infrastructure, his strategy, and they see it through.
Okay, but like, we got a nice bump from him when he came over, but if personnel doesn't improve in any way, how's he gonna fix that?
I did see an unfortunate stat this week that the projected point totals, which take it with a grain of salt, how does anyone really figure that out? With the current roster as it stands is actually lower than last year's. So I think many are concerned for valid reasons, but I think McClellan will work his magic.
Okay.
We got to stay positive. Otherwise, what's the point? Okay, Edmonton Oilers. Oh, poor guys. Isaac Howard as McDavid's new line mate. Any thoughts about that one?
No, I don't. Like I said, I'm not up on my Oilers hockey because maybe, sure.
Okay, sure. Florida Panthers, 3-peat. They're going to go for it.
That's possible.
It really is. I can't even understand how they locked in all of the contracts they locked in this summer and how that maths.
But an amazing GM.
Yeah, it's incredible. And also, if my math is correct, Brad Marchand will be under contract until he's like 50. I'm exaggerating, but he has a very long contract ahead of him. So good for Florida Panthers. All right, we're on LA Kings. Another chance to play a new opponent in the first round. It's anybody's game, Wild Wild West.
I'm hoping that Kuzmenko has a nice home there now. I hope that he can finally like really land and be consistent there. That's what I want for LA.
There you go. I agree.
I love Kuzi. Probably.
I love Jordan Spence. I see that the LA Kings have such awesome vibes and chemistry. The fact that after each game they take like a whole group selfie in the locker room, like all piled on top of each other. It's odd, but also like adorable. They clearly just love each other. And that's, you want to play for your guys when you get along. Something to be said for it. Minnesota. 3 young studs entering the lineup for a full season. We've got Yurov, Buyum, and Wallstead. Is Buyum related to?
I'm not sure.
I think he might be.
I don't know.
I think he might be. We have one in the farm club
Not sure.
For the Red Wings. All right, Montreal Canadiens should prove to everyone last season was not a fluke and the playoff runs are only beginning.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do that. That's the goal.
I think that they could.
Mhm.
Again, I would love to be like, oh, absolutely. But a lot of the successes that we see for Columbus and Montreal and Ottawa will likely come at Detroit's demise. I hate to say it.
I think we're gonna
to our detriment.
We're gonna have our own. We're gonna do that
Yeah.
all on our own.
Well, the one thing we do say a lot in Detroit, which is good, is like we just got to worry about ourselves. Like play our game, one game at a time, put on the blinders, because if we worry too much about what everybody else is doing, it does not bode well. Okay, well, Nashville. And I was gonna say this. I was gonna say this before I read it. His take is it literally can't get any worse than last season, right?
Worse.
No, that was bottom of the barrel. And the funny thing about that is I had my money on Nashville, like making a run last year.
I say?
You said just because they sign all these great players doesn't mean they're going to jive or work well together. And you were right. I'll say it.
That's like the only thing I've ever been like spot on.
You said it right too.
Yes, and also it will be very cold at the Stadium Series game, and no one listened. It will be very cold.
It was very cold.
I told you. You're sitting in a metal can.
Okay, you've been right about two very important things.
Somebody make a tally for me. It's been 2.
All right, New Jersey Devils. Everyone is healthy as of right now. Knock on wood if you're a Devils fan.
How many days ago was this posted? Are you sure?
Well, we did see Jack Hughes. I didn't personally see him, but my friend saw him at the big house at U of M for the football game on Sunday. He's a Michigan boy, so he was there in person. Kind of fun. Looked healthy. So again, knock on wood. New York Islanders, the potential of a classic Isles shocking playoff appearance.
I guess so. I thought it was going to be something about being able to have beards.
They do.
Sorry, I'm like obsessed with. I can't wait. It's a really weird thing to be so worried about.
Well, for lovely Shannon Hogan, who was a guest on a podcast episode a few weeks back, she is the broadcaster for the New York Islanders. I hope for their sake they do, and they have an awesome season because she deserves it, and that team deserves it. They're good guys. New York Rangers bouncing back with Mike Sullivan as head coach. It could happen.
Sure. Yeah. No, that was like the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
How bad they were.
No one saw that coming.
No.
That was not one we predicted.
Yeah.
We got to get back to another game there at MSG this year. Okay. Ottawa Senators. This one stings for me. Continuing the playoff appearances. I love Linus Ullmark, but the rest of them.
You can't say that about Shane.
Oh, you're Shane Pinto. Fine. All right. Fair enough. We'll see. Oh, I agree with this one too. Philadelphia Flyers. I'm so excited to see Zegras and Mishkov duo and them trying to attempt Michigan goals all day long.
Hope that they find a way to communicate, since I've heard the Russian is, he's working on the English. I don't know if he's there yet. So hopefully they can
do it. Yeah, they're both characters. So that dynamic will be a lot of fun. As soon as I heard Zegras was moving from Anaheim, well, first I thought, God, he must really love the color orange. But then I thought, oh my God, it's going to be so fun to see him with Mishkov. And I think Mishkov deserves like, a friend slash mentor a little bit too, to like,
I don't know that I would put Zegras in that category.
I guess he's not that much older.
I think he's got to clean it up a little.
Okay, fair enough. All right, who's next? Oh, the Penguins. The league gifting them another first overall pick for a franchise player. I don't know. No comment on that one. San Jose Sharks. Agreed. The future is teal. Young guys doing fun shit.
Okay, did you see the bobbleheads?
Yes, we have to talk about. Have you all seen the bobbleheads? If not, press pause. Go to Instagram. Come back though. We want you to come back. Possibly the best bobblehead idea ever.
They like, I loved the post that they did where they've shown a bunch of bobbleheads they've done, and like,
Yes.
they're just killing it. Like,
Yeah.
and then icing on the cake. I mean,
yes. So the story was actually,
I don't even think we need to tell the story. I think everybody knows.
Yeah. Yes. It originated.
The sleepover.
I think the first time it was told though was on Julie Petrie, wife of Jeff Petrie. Has a podcast with Kat Toffoli, Tyler Toffoli's wife, who's obviously on the Sharks. And so Kat was telling the story of her husband, Tyler, being like essentially guilted into having this sleepover with the boys, Will Mac, because they all scored one day.
Yeah, I think it was like a bet.
Yeah. Will came up on the bus and said, hey, Tyler, if we all score tonight, we got to have a sleepover. And of course, Tyler's like, sure, man, not realizing they all scored. Well, the funny thing is when Tyler tells the story, apparently he got the empty net goal at the end of the game and he forgot about this. And he's like, if I had remembered, I may have passed the puck. But it sounded like they had a blast. But the cute thing about the actual bobblehead is it's a giveaway, which again, they're killing it. So if you buy a ticket, you can potentially get this. It's the original bobblehead that you get as a gift is just Will and Macklin Celebrini, Will Smith, Macklin Celebrini, side by side in their little beds in the hotel room. But then you can go to their foundation table and for, a donation or a purchase that goes to their charity, you can get the other half that completes the circle. And it's the bed with Tyler Toffoli. And it's literally like the rollout bed that he had in the hotel room.
Pretty great.
Yeah. Red Wings, take note. Those are some fun. But also, like to your point, the ones they had done historically, I didn't even see those. They were so funny.
Yeah, they're really funny.
Yeah. All right, guys. We did get D-Boss, which I finally forgot that one. I know, I never had it. So Dylan Larkin as D-Boss, Google that. Very cute as a kid playing hockey in his basement. Memories. Sitting there with his American flag. It's too perfect. Up next, we have the Seattle Kraken. All the shades of blue. Watching 12 middle six forwards, I guess.
Thank God it's not about Bowie.
This one's kind of mean, and I don't love that because I really do like the Kraken, and I think they have a lot of positives going for them. I think this is going to be a growth year, and Joey Daccord is now the spokesman of NHL goalies. In fact, happy goalie week, everybody. This is the official NHL goalie week. I know, just when we thought Shark Week was the best week of the year.
I thought I was safe from talking about goalies all episode.
No, and the NHL tapped Joey Daccord to do the promo for the NHL goalie week. And so he's talking about why goalies are unique. It's fabulous. So yeah, Seattle has plenty going for them. And Bowie the Troll. Love him. Love him. Did I tell you I actually got a Bowie mascot like plush that sits on your shoulder
forever again?
And you put the magnet underneath and you can walk around and he sits there. I got it just because I knew you'd love it.
Because I'd scream in terror.
But she likes Gritty. This makes sense.
It makes perfect sense because Gritty's amazing.
Okay, let's move forward on that.
It's a lot of blue.
Yes. The next 4 teams in alphabetical order are all blue, starting with St. Louis Blues. Full season under Montgomery. Can't argue with that.
Sure.
I'm a Jim Montgomery fan.
So
I think it will. Tampa Bay Lightning getting to watch their exciting powerhouse offense before being eliminated by Florida again. Hate to say it, but yeah. Florida's been Florida and Tampa Bay, the state of Florida has been such a powerhouse for the past, 5, 6 years.
It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible what they're doing for hockey down there. But yes, Florida Panthers, that would be a tough rivalry to be a part of right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Toronto Maple Leafs. First season of the Marnerless era. What will that look like?
Making like such a big deal about this. Like, I just don't understand. Like, it's just one guy.
It is just one guy, but he was a core part of that, foursome that really was like the
That didn't
face of
work.
it. Didn't work.
work.
No, I agree. In my opinion, you also have Joseph Wall to look forward
Lord.
to. I had to say it, you guys. Okay, if it's your first episode, I used to sing, and after all, you're my Joseph Wall all the time. And now everybody in my circle isn't a fan of him. And I did that. So apologies, Joseph Wall. It was me, not you. Utah, Mammoth. Well, they have a logo, so that's fun. And going for first ever playoff appearance. It could happen. It could happen for Utah this year.
Maybe.
But just having like something to cheer for, an identity.
Stuff and things. Yeah, they could. Yeah.
I think that's going to be great for the fan base many of which were just learning hockey last year, and props to Utah because they really did a nice job, I think, of like welcoming people into the hockey fold without being arrogant, like explaining in a nice way, like, okay, this is icing, this is offsides, but still in a way that like allowed people to really lean in and get behind the team and feel like they're part of it. So I'm proud of them.
Will say that I was told many times in the past that the Nashville Predators did the same. They would have something happen, and then the announcer would come on and explain in detail what all of it meant.
That's cute. And you know what? It makes sense because being a New York girl, a Detroit girl, born and raised, like, you just know hockey. But in states like that, it's not as commonplace. It's like the 4th or 5th biggest sport in some situations. So good for Utah. All right, Vancouver Canucks. This will be an interesting one. If Pettersson bounces back, very likely a playoff team. I can't put it all on one man.
What a weird situation that was, though. And they bet on him, so I hope it works.
Yeah. I don't know. I would take Pettersson over JT Miller. I think they made the right move, but Miller was doing well with the Rangers.
It didn't help when he left. It didn't help him when he left.
No, it didn't help. But that drama was something out of a Lifetime movie or like a reality TV show. I'm like, how is this the NHL? And then you have poor Quinn Hughes, who's just like
associating on the bench every day.
And he just wants to like have a good game and go home and read books. So like Pettersson and JT Miller needed to just leave it, be adult.
Yeah, I don't know if that was really what was going on, but it is definitely now a verb in our circle where if you zone out, you're quinning.
Yes. This is quinning. Now you can do it too. Vegas Golden Knights. Eichel and Marner on the same line. That'll be fun to watch.
He got what he wanted.
Yeah, he did want that. Yes. It'll be fun for our Vegas friends. Something exciting to go see. All right, guys. Washington Capitals. Ovechkin making the goal record more and more impossible to beat. He is not slowing down at age 40 with his Subways and his Diet Cokes. He is just loving life, and he's a force.
Yeah, sure.
That'll be a fun one. That is another arena I'd really like to visit.
Nice. I've been.
I have not been. Okay. We have your favorite, the Jets.
I love the Jets.
Hellebuck going for his 3rd straight Vezina.
How does that help?
It's something to be excited about.
I guarantee he does not even, it's not even on his radar. And I personally am excited to see Jonathan Taves come back.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
I'm excited for that.
Yes, absolutely. That's going to be great. I'm excited to see him face the Red Wings. Like, I think the whole dynamic will
Oh,
be
with
fun.
Kane.
To see him play Kane. And I don't know. I'm a fan as well. I love Hellebuck. Our regular listeners know he grew up in my neighborhood, so I have a soft spot for him. But I think I agree. He doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who's like out to win awards, or even it's not on his radar. Like, he wants to do a good job, win, be successful.
Yep.
The real gem that gets no recognition that I see is Eric Comrie. That man is a gem. He is just a ball of happiness, sunshine, and rainbows. I wonder if
see that coming, and I should have.
What, from me?
Yeah, I should have seen that coming, and I just not
because I love every backup goalie.
Yeah.
He played for the Red Wings. Like,
do, I met him.
But I would, I don't know if you all know, but he actually was a Red Wing.
Is there a team he hasn't played for yet?
Actually, yeah, he's been on the Jets for a significant amount of time. For the way goalies move around nowadays, it's kind of rare. But I'm a fan. Oh, that's sad. We're already on W. That was all 32 teams.
Well, I had an idea of something we could talk about.
Okay.
I feel like for the whole year, like not just summer, what was your favorite social media moment?
The whole year?
Mm-hmm.
This is with no prep.
No prep.
So it's just going to have to come off the top of my head.
Because mine's teed up forever.
Okay, well, mine's not going to be the same as yours, and it's going to be obscure, but mine has to be.
Can it be funny?
Yeah, it's funny. It's like nobody will remember this probably, but at the Red Wings training camp, our social media team does a really, really good job of asking a combination of hard-hitting questions and just really fun, humorous questions that really allow fans to connect with players and get to know their personality a little bit more. And they pulled up pictures of some of the guys just from deep in their social media world.
Somebody did this.
Yeah, but ours was specific in that they, Alex Lyon, our goaltender last year, doesn't have social media, but they found a picture of him like buried in Facebook of like his senior spring break or something along that line. And my favorite was when they asked him about it, and he just goes, "Oh yeah, that was the peak of my life. That was it right there. That was that's all. That was it. That was my moment." And it was just like kind of posed with the tan, like looking off in the distance. On a personal level, I thought that was hilarious. You have to watch the interview. I'm not doing it justice. But overall, I think, Ovechkin sliding on his belly was one that I'll always love.
Okay.
What was yours?
Mine is probably an obscure one too, unless you are a Colorado Avalanche fan.
Ooh.
Where they pulled up sort of similar, like old like tweets and social media posts and made them guess what player it was.
Yep.
And
this is so good.
Poor Josh Manson,
I know
who is ripping apart a tweet that was referencing doing something at the gym or something, and then he put Ferda at the end, and he is just like, who would say that? I don't want to insult anyone. And then it kind of cuts, and it's like, do you want to say who it was? And he goes, no, because it was him. It was, and his face and the existential crisis is incredible. Yeah. And I love him now. I think he's hilarious, but yeah. Like, it was my favorite moment where he was just devastated that he even says like, who was I? Who am I? Like, it's so funny. It's so good.
There was no acting.
Oh,
It was visible shock that he would write. Okay, and if you don't know that, no shame in your game, because I had to ask my husband what that meant at the time. I had never used the word Ferda or really come across it. And he explained, my husband explained, it's like for the boys or like for the team, it's for the guys, Ferda.
A lot in Letterkenny.
Got it.
The hockey guys are Ferda.
This explains a lot, which I'm a Shoresy fan, but we won't get into all that. I'm not so much a Letterkenny fan, but I didn't get it. And then I was like, oh my gosh, that is ridiculous. No wonder he's mortified. Mm-hmm. But you nailed it. That was such a good deep cut pick.
My favorite.
Yes.
I'll watch it anytime. There is another Kuzmenko one, but we don't have time for that. And it's way too crazy. Like, he had a very funny moment.
I know the one.
He had a very funny
moment. One. So since we're talking about Colorado Avalanche, though, one of my favorite Avalanche social media moments wasn't from this past season, but it was from right before, I believe it was right before Gabe Landeskog's injury. And it was him and Cale Makar trying to say things to make the other one crack up, but they couldn't. Like, they had to keep a straight face. They couldn't lose it. And so they're saying things like they're coming off the ice from practice, and Kale saying like, I'm not a comedian, I'm gonna butcher it, but something like, man, were you even gonna try out there? Like, they're just ripping on each other. And so finally they sit down, they're taking their skates off, and Gabe says, Kale says, Gabe, can I have your glove? And he gives him his glove, and he just throws it across the room. And again, they don't laugh, they're still doing it. And then Gabe just looks at Kale and he goes, your face looks like a baby. And they just lose it. Like, everybody's dying. It was so good. Like, there was no better chirp than that. And Kale's like, yeah, I kind of do. I've got a baby face. What can I do?
Pretty good.
Those abs, they're great.
They're funny.
This is a fun one, Megan. Good work. Okay, you can tell we're at that point of no hockey content.
Yep.
Where we are like really dying for something new to talk about. But we're getting excited because we only have how many days? Like 30, I don't know, like less, like a month. Well, let's make it easier for ourselves. We have like 2 weeks till training camp.
Are you asking me to do math?
Well, our home opener is October 9th, but we have training camp in a couple of weeks. So let's make that the date we count to, because it's a lot closer, and that will be really fun.
Sure, there's hockey this month.
There is hockey this month, guys. It's happened.
Let's do it.
Yes. All right. We have a bizarre style tip. So if you watch our pod normally and you get to the third period, for those of you who hang with us that long, bless your hearts. We always leave with a style tip to tie it back to hockey style. And today, we don't always wear matching shirts. Sometimes we do by accident. But today, we were at the golf club taking some promo photos for the hockey style pod. And I convinced this one to go a little over the top since it's the centennial for the Red Wings. And why just pair our Red Wings t-shirts with our normal jeans, leggings, or tennis skirts? We did something a little wild. So if you are attending a special hockey event this season, or just hosting friends for a game, and you want to like really go above and beyond in terms of how you show up wearing your team colors, you too could own a ridiculous high-low tufted tulle skirt. I'll show you. I'll show you.
Don't know why I'm shocked again.
So this is it. You can pick these up on Amazon.
You can.
I have red. Megan has white. And it's short in the front, long in the back, and it looks so cute paired with a t-shirt. And then you can just be, total team spirit over the top. Why would you not want to do that? So
Yep.
fun.
Yeah, you can do that.
That is a hockey style tip.
That is, yeah.
It's a choice. You really have to commit.
Mm-hmm. I would like to see someone wear one to a game, just dragging that around in the street.
You can't tempt me. There is a game on my birthday this year, a home game. I'll be busting out that tulle skirt.
Oh boy.
What do you mean, oh boy? I'm making you wear yours too. Okay, on that note, friends, we will be back to normal content again. Woo! You can hear a little less of our ridiculous voices and giggles and hear from some industry experts. We have some really exciting guests lined up. We have been teasing out some of them. They are still on the docket. We have been juggling schedules because this time of year obviously is crazy. It was back to school for the kiddos in our area today. You could tell by the traffic. It's just that time of year. So we will get some really cool people on. So come back and listen next Thursday and hear from them. But again, if you haven't followed us on Instagram and you'd like to see the photos from today and all of our crazy hockey endeavors, check us out at Hockey Style Podcast and go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe wherever you listen to your episodes.
Sounds great to me.
Awesome. We'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.
See you later.